Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Ilam, also known as Malia here. Your reflection, my reflection, we are one. Hello, baby. So, hopefully this video comes out right. I'm recording on my phone right now in the cinematic setting and whatnot. So, I feel like everything's like really up close and personal. So, I'm currently sitting at the pool. And I just read my book, wrote in my journal. I sunbathed, I had to, duh, like what are you talking about? So I did that, and I just wanted to come and chit chat with you guys and just say what's on my heart. You know those moments when you're going through stuff and we don't really know, and we're just creatures that want to know every little thing, and the power is really in not knowing. Or if you just feel like you've been making changes in your life and you feel like you're not seeing anything, just kind of being in like that middle ground point. And I know like everybody always just says, you gotta keep going, because that's what we have to do to continue to progress forward. And I know that when people say that, you're like, bro, like I don't want to hear that right now, like that's not, or like cool, like, but I hear that all the time, which I get, but it's like, it's true. At the end of the day, being present, and as long as you are holding on to what you know what's gonna happen, you know what's gonna happen. And I feel like any of that doubt, I was at that point, but I'm more so in the point now where it's like I enjoy the void, because I understand that it's just the same as creation. Like, it's not like the negative opposite thing of creation. It's basically the same, because when you're comfortable in the void and you know that things are happening here, that's like when you can play, you can really create as well. Like, you can always create. So I more so look at it as like, even when I do come across those moments, I know that it's for a reason, and I know that what I have set out is going to continue. Like that, it's not being stopped by anything. I'm just in the moment where I'm like, okay, I'm in the waiting room, or however you want to put it, get in the waiting room, because I know some people feel like that, and it's like, y'all, I'm telling y'all, as I started this channel, my life has changed so much. My mental has changed so much. Like, it's just every single day I'm a different person. I'm not the same person I was when I woke up. Like, bro, even if you met me yesterday, you still don't even know me. Because I'm changing all the time. I'm evolving and I'm growing all the time, guys. And I've been doing a lot of research on a discovery I had stumbled across, and just digging deeper into like the matrix and stuff like that, and it's like just kind of understanding how the world really works, like for real, like comprehending it and seeing it in your life, and like being like, okay, I know how to control, like I'm able to control this. It's like, wow, like life, you really do just like nothing really bothers you, because you just know that your soul, it has a higher purpose, and everything is always going to be perfect. Even when it feels as though it may not be perfect, it's still perfectly aligned with where you're going and your soul's purpose, and we are creating it at the same time. Like, that's why it's like, bro, everything I say, it really does just combine into one, even if it sounds like, oh, it might be contradicting itself, but it's not. I don't even want to say it's contradicting, because it's damn near the same thing. Yes, everything's perfect, and everything that we create is somehow, even if it's negative, it's always going to be perfect. That's why it's like whatever you do is going to be perfectly aligned with your purpose. And as you continue to heal, just making sure that you're along that path is just continuing to heal, continuing to grow, connect, and be one with your higher self, and realizing that you are beyond here. This is not, you're not just your name, you're not just like the body, like your soul is so much more, and realizing the power that you have, like, is so key. But yeah, and that's something like I definitely want to, I keep looking because there's a wasp on me when I was talking about the matrix. When I was journaling, but what was I saying? I don't know, I just really been out here chilling, relaxing, vibing, and just wanted to talk. Like, I always feel like I had to like have like something that people are gonna wanna like look up, like, I want to see the video about this, but it's like sometimes some people just like to hear people talk because they can resonate with it in some way, and it's like, that's what I do too, so why would I expect anything less than that? Does this cinematic footage look weird, guys? I don't know. Oh, here's that. It's like all the leaves are coming out, and I have honey in my hair. Guys, I went to this event yesterday, and it was like a highly creative fashion show, and it was like, you know, 420 themed and everything, and they had like a section for every single element, and it was, bro, I was like, this is, and it was like beautiful. I was surrounded by like, oh my gosh, beautiful people, beautiful outfits, beautiful brands, beautiful mindsets. It was just so, whoa, wow, perfect. Absolutely was. I had a great time, and this is like one of the times where I've really been able to just kind of sit and do nothing. I've been so like busy, and that's what I definitely see myself making improvement though, and, you know, creating time for myself and creating a balance. I definitely do have some improvement to make, but, you know, it's a journey. I can definitely do better, but I'm finding, you know, doing it bit by bit and overall coming to something that works for you is the way to go, instead of just trying to like force yourself into anything. So, am I even making sense? Kind of just blabbering it. Just, it's so crazy to me just looking at like the beginning of this channel, how at such a different headspace I was at. Like, I'm a completely different person from that point. And like I said, I'm a different person. Like, baby, it doesn't stop. I'm always moving forward. And I'm just like, wow, you, as long as you continue to just pay attention to life and know that the signs are there, the guidance is there, you have the power within you, like, there's no stopping you. Like, things work out for you always. Like, they literally always do work out in your favor, and you can't take anything. And even if something does happen that maybe have, you know, like a negative thing, you don't even really take it as that, because you know it's part of the plan, you know it's part of the game, you know it's part of the story, you know that this is a factor in that, this for something to happen, for me to learn something, for me to be aware of something. So it's like, these are just like challenges. Like, life is really like, it's really like a game where we're supposed to just play and experience it. Like, we already know that everything is perfectly placed, and I feel like some people, or if somebody's not at the same, you know, frequency or the same vibe with this, they're gonna be like, you know, like some people, you know, it's so much bigger. When you know that it's so much bigger, it's like, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you're not ready for it yet. Like, it's gonna come to you as long as you make yourself, and me saying you're not ready for it yet isn't like trying to downplay or, you know, take away from anybody. It's like, it's going to happen when it needs to happen. Your only job is to be open to it, be open to change. And that's what on the chapter I read about was also talking about. You know, not knowing is when you're releasing the knowing of your past and you're going into something new. So being open, you know, to learning new things. Like, it brought up an example about like birds, when you see like they're flying up to like a higher, you know, and they have to get accommodated to the different things there, like the different speed, the different elevation. Like, every time you do something new, you're not gonna know how to do it at first, but then you're gonna know. They're like, the only thing that we literally came in here to this world knowing how to do was to breathe. And that's why, that's really all you gotta motherfucking do, is breathe. Just be. Because whatever you think, your mind goes so far beyond. Like, the power in the mind is so amazing. And that's why they try to take that down first. Because that is that's where we really reside. I wrote in my notes in my research, that little, look, that consciousness, that's what they try to take. They try to take your attention, but your attention pays. That's why you pay attention to certain things in your life that's serving your higher good. You are what you eat. You are what you consume. Actual food, anything, music, whatever you're around. Consistently programming your mind to that. And another thing that just came to my mind was, in my research, just knowing like the type of world and the type of frequency in this planet being Saturn ruled, where those natural states of like, you know, rebirth, death, creation, like stuff to just kind of, that's a whole nother thing, keeping you at this level, this earthly frequency. And when I say that, I think of it like, you know, materialistic, like the ego related things like that are going to consistently be forced on you, because this is the natural frequency of what we're inside of. And as you continue to elevate, the natural frequencies are going to try to pull you down, but you have to continue to rise above. Even if we are actually here, breaking out of it, breaking out of the matrix, breaking out of the boxes, breaking out of the cube, thinking outside of the box is key. And yeah, the research I'm doing really is just wow. And I'm trying to think of a way to kind of like break it down and organize it to kind of share with everyone, but it really just, it's like wow. All this stuff going on, your job, you know, all the things that stressing you out, that doesn't matter at all. That's not important. That do what you love. Do what truly makes you happy. Do what makes your soul glow and shine. And as you're doing that, everything else is going to transform into that. Because you're gonna magnetize what is at that level. And whatever your reality is, as hard as some people, it might be a hard pill to swallow, you are creating that reality somewhere deep down, and you have to find, where is that lack? Where is this fear? What is holding you back? Like, you really gotta sit and be very real with yourself. And you should be able to be real with yourself because it's you. If you have this one-on-one time with you, not with anybody else, where you have to feel as though you can't say this, you can't say that, because, you know, the other person, sit with yourself and ask yourself if you're most vulnerable. And sitting with yourself is sitting with God. Okay? So, and I promise you, the knowledge and the elevation, it will be revealed. It will be revealed. Just going with wonder. When you wonder, you find things. You learn new things. And that's growth, that's movement, always. Even if it's not how you want it to look like, it's how it needs to be. It's a part of the plan. Know that everything happening is perfect and it's a part of the plan. Be curious about what is this teaching me, not why is this happening. Be curious about how this can help you grow and how to move forward, rather than taking it and being in a victim mindset, you know? But yeah, that's all for today. I just wanted to chit chat with y'all, just kind of talk, sit by the pool, listen to the water. But yeah, that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. It was great talking to you, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye.